The invasion of Britain is happening at a record level. 1,168 Channel migrants broke into Britain in the last 4 days alone. 326 arrived yesterday. The total for this year so far is 3,244. That is higher than the same period last year and higher, in fact, than any year before that. Here are some other facts for you. Almost 1 million people in England now cannot speak English that well, if at all. The UK population is set to rise to 72.5 million by 2032, which is assumed to be entirely, it's not assumed actually, factually, it's fuelled entirely by mass immigration. What does that tell you? That English could become a foreign language in England. Don't believe me? Well, look at St Matthew's and Highfields area of Leicester. As our very own Matt Goodwin tweeted, based on ONS data, 80% of people living in social housing there were born outside the UK. More people were born in the Middle East or Asia than in the UK. More than 40% of people live in households that contain no adults who speak English as their main language. What do we have in response to this from our political leaders? Well, here's a bit of the Prime Minister yesterday.
It is absolutely fantastic to be with you as people gather in homes, in mosques and communities around the country during this special season. Come together in charity and service and welcome people of all faiths and none for an iftar.
The Justice Minister today has faced criticism because sentencing guidelines now tell judges to consider the background of ethnic minority offenders before passing sentence. And of course, that could well mean that they get a lesser sentence than somebody who happens to be white, Christian and a straight male. And what about the leader of Britain, really, the king? Well, we had the old Ramadan post, didn't we? Good stuff. And we've also had the obligatory post about Ukraine. There it is. Fantastic. Yeah, good stuff. What is going on here? Does nobody in a position of power seem to care about legal and illegal immigration changing Britain irreversibly forever?